Kane Hodder almost played Freddy.
That would have been a fucked up Freddy, man.
Yeah, so like Kane Hodder is actually a burn victim. I don't know if you guys know that, but like he
I didn't know he was actually a burn victim.
What's up, Brian? Let's go.
Wrong. He had a stunt go wrong when he was young, and he suffered like severe burns over like a lot of his like torso and stuff. Like if you look at his one finger,
was before or after Wishmaster, because in Wishmaster he really didn't look like he was a burn victim.
Yeah, no, you can notice it. If you look at his neck, in Wishmaster, I was just watching a review of Wishmaster.
Oh no!
Oh no! Jeff the Killer is jerking Jethro off in the corner. Whatever will we do?
Oh.
Anyways, what I was saying is, oh Christ, oh yeah, if you look at Kane Hodder in Wishmaster, this is way before Wishmaster, this is before he was famous. He was literally just doing stories. He was like a brand new stuntman, and he's just doing a story in like this small town or something like that with the news reporter. And what happened is they got the wrong accelerant. They didn't get the, so like when people do burns, a lot of times, especially back, I don't know how they do it now, but back around that time, they used a certain kind of glue. I can't remember what kind of glue it's called, but like office glue or some shit like that, because it's like highly flammable. What happened is they got a different kind of glue, and for some reason they did it somewhere where like there wasn't water accessible, and so it ignited way worse. It ignited way worse than Kane Hodder thought it was going to, and it burned all of his clothing off and burned him severely all over his body. If you look in Wishmaster, you can notice on his neck that he's got like weird marks and stuff. Luckily for him, his face wasn't touched, but like the rest of him was. So when they were casting Freddy, because he's like been burnt to death, they at one point we're actually looking at Kane Hodder specifically because he has like burn scars and stuff. And Kane Hodder was like seriously considering it, but he ended up not doing it for some reason. I don't remember why, and they ended up with Robert Englund, and like fucking history was made with Robert Englund playing Freddy Krueger. But yeah, no, Kane Hodder. There's a if multiverse theory is a thing, there's a potential alternate universe where Kane Hodder is Freddy Krueger.
We're out of glue, man. This bucket. Let's use just leave the Elmers. We'll just burn that instead.
Yeah, well, like what it was like Kane Hodder was really poor at this time, so he had them buy the supplies for him. And so I think it was, if I remember correctly, he didn't tell the guy who bought the glue what kind of glue he usually uses. But yeah, no, Kane Hodder's a burn victim. He almost played Freddy, but he ended up playing probably the most iconic version of Jason.
Yeah. He really was the iconic version of Jason. I think the person that played Jason in Jason versus Freddy was trash.
Yeah, he like I've literally watched interviews with him where he's like, "Oh yeah, I was thinking Frankenstein in this part." And it's like, no, that's not like Jason at all. Like
major development, boys.
If you look at like this meme that people have that like Jason moves at like a sluggish pace, like if you look at some of the old Friday the 13th movies, he really doesn't. Like part 4, he goes on like a full-on sprint after characters and shit, dude. Like
it's like the motherfucker who played the alien, the actual alien. It's like he's been played by this dude that played all the tall like predators and shit.
Yeah, wasn't he a like 7 foot something African guy or something like that?
He also did the Predator off fucking Jason versus Predator.
Did you know that Jean-Claude Van Damme was originally supposed to play the Predator?
Yeah, I think they had pictures of him in the Predator too.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy how different the design was at the time and stuff. Apparently Van Damme was mad because he thought that the red suit was going to be the monster's final design. He didn't realize that it was red just so they could, chroma key the shit out or whatever. And so he was just like really pissed off, and then he was double mad because he thought that this was going to be a movie where he's going to get to like use martial arts against like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but then like he's just a fucking monster in it, and apparently he was just a nightmare to work with.
I can slide.
I mean, like that. I think that was like after Van Damme was like relatively famous. I think that might have been during like the coke years that he had.
He's that contortionist that's on television that was on He was on like an episode like America's Got Talent or something like that. They used him for like a whole bunch of scary movie monsters too, just because he could like wrap his arms and shit back behind his head and stick his thumb in his own crack or some shit.
I actually missed who you were talking about.
I got
You know the
My totally normal, not at all strange gummy is kicking in a little bit.
the
so.
Crooked Man.
the happy cherries are kicking in.
That was
Like the
fucking
Crooked
sick.
Man.
Like I said, totally normal, just gummy candy, nothing strange about it.
Yeah, it's happy cherries. It's Haribo happy cherries. That's what it is.
Yeah, tummy worm.
Dude, Trip, is it cool to talk about the happy cherry thing when we did Pokemon episodes before?
Yeah,
Yeah, you put one.
I
of
was
the
like,
happy cherries
I was
on
like
your nose.
super smashed during half of those.
Yeah, I know.
I was like 30 beers deep. On
I
I know.
know. Yeah, this one we were drinking the devil's syrup.
Where was that skateboard we saw, Garm? I can slide now. I figured out how to slide.
Did you fucking?
think it's,
Dude, that was so funny. The way you blast
Remember,
past
if
that,
you-
the way you blast past that woman was so funny, dude. You literally blast past her with the boost thing, and then you just heard her scream. It looked like you just fucking took her out with your boost.
Bro, you were grinding rails like a champion. These motherfuckers doing flips and rocket man and shit.
I know.
Like Tony Stark with a skateboard.
What would you
Yeah.
do if you found? What
Well-
would you do if you got to the last boss and turned out it was actually Tony Hawk?
Maybe.
And like it doesn't even, like he doesn't even look like the rest of the characters in the game. It just looks like actual Tony Hawk.
What's up,
Well, the game
Breadsticks?
starts off with the main character's head being literally chopped off by a fucking vinyl record.
Actual Tony Hawk looked like he had 12 gummies and just lived life that way for the rest of his life. I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
that's what ended up
his
happening.
eyes got perfect down.
That's what
Got
happened
him.
during Jackass Forever.
Score.
Dude,
Dude,
the
I saw
beginning
that
scene where
recently.
the beginning scene where they fucking make up I think it was like Pontius's dick to look like Godzilla is just ridiculous.
Oh,
I know,
isn't
that's
that the
funny
one where
as
they
shit.
like stick his dick inside the fucking snake? He's like, he dressed my dick up like a mouth and put it in the snake cage.
Yeah, and then they got Snapping Turtle to bite his fucking dick. I'm like, fuck.
There was a skit they had to
Can't
throw
imagine
out.
that
It was in
scene.
one of the like 3-point what the fuck ever's, but like there's a skit where they were going to try to get a cat to just maul the shit out of his dick. But the cat was just not having any of it.
And
like,
one thing that could be happening with Pontius
He should frankly be really happy that didn't happen because like people underestimate how much damage a cat can actually do with their claws.
Yeah.
Especially when they decide, especially when they're like, "Hey, I'm gonna get on my back and use all 4 of these fucking things."
Oh, yeah.
Johnny Knoxville like put together the trick for Jackass. They're like, "Oh, let's fucking throw a piano at fucking Pontius's dick. Let's do it."
Let's do it.
I am Johnny Knoxville. Let's just throw a piano at your dick.
It's like, let's have a kangaroo punch you nuts. Let's do
I'm
it.
Johnny Knoxville. This is burning my fingy.
Did you guys know that Knoxville's actually retired?
Yeah,
Yeah, like,
he's
this is
retired.
I hope
Yeah,
so.
because of the bull,
It's a funnel.
because of the bullfighting scene.
Yeah. He took another brain injury, and apparently, if he takes another one, he'll literally become Bugs Bunny.
I mean, shit. Look about Steve-O swimming in the fucking raw sewage and shit.
Dude, the one that really made me fucking hurt was when Wee Man was getting the fucking meat like eaten out of his crotch by the fucking vulture.
Oh,
Oh,
No,
yeah.
I cannot even
Painful.
think of further devastation except for when he goes to the very top of that carnival thing where he hits somebody with a fucking hammer and that dildo shoots up into his ass. I mean, come on, man.
Oh
You're
my
taking dick from
God.
like Superman heights.
Did you guys ever hear of the stunt that Johnny Knoxville did, like, for, I think it was, like, Big Brother Magazine or some shit like that, where, like, he literally tested out a bulletproof vest by putting it on, putting a revolver, like, point blank up to his heart and pulling the fucking trigger?
No, I did not hear
yeah.
about
This isn't
that
a joke, by the way. This is not me doing a bit. Like, Johnny Knoxville actually fucking did this.
Well, they did that shit in Jackass 1 where they used the fucking bulletproof vest and they who's like fucking getting shot in
Oh,
the
the-
chest.
The riot control test. Apparently, so
Yeah.
originally he thought he was going to take it in the chest, but they thought it was going to be too dangerous and it would have killed him. So
Yeah, 'cause
they
he
ended
took
up
that
taking it
sandbag to the fucking chest, bro. They hit
Yeah.
that, and he was hanging those. They had that fucking Shit, they were slinging oranges at each other with the fucking lacrosse.
Oh yeah, the lacrosse equipment.
How do I get up there? I want
Can you
up there.
imagine getting hit with an orange from like fucking 600 yards away? Just bow.
I remember seeing footage of Dave England and Danger Aaron doing the milk gallon challenge and vomiting for about fucking 7 minutes. That was
Or either that or cattle prod to the genital, you know, you just fucking.
Have you guys ever seen those they were before Jackass, the CKY videos?
Yeah, we've talked about them before.
Yeah,
when
dude, fucking my brother. So me and my brother absolutely loved those. It's been a while since we watched them. My brother, one time when he at one of the places he used to work, they had like blue Gatorade there. He puts a blue Gatorade in a cup
over here,
and literally walked in front of somebody, held up a bottle of bleeding fluid and the cup of Gatorade with blue Gatorade, and it's like, hey, isn't this drinkable? And he just found the cup in front of the dude, and the dude started like freaking out for half a second.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Right. So it looked like we were still trying to find some more of those blank spots and all that. I'm wondering if that's what we need to do, is fill up all those before they're like, okay, yeah, you got some mad skills. We can you can do whatever. You can just start throwing duct tape on your ball bag for wax.
Fuck it, we'll just take that snuff film.
Oh my god.
Whoa, yet again, reminder that is coming.
He said that's coming up real fucking soon.
I'm excited. I'm there for it. I pre-ordered. What?
Whoa,
What
the fuck?
What the fuck? You ground? Did you just grind upside down, dude?
Yeah, you ground upside down.
Yo, I didn't even mean to do that. Dude.
Dude, that's actually dope. That's
Whoa,
actually
hold on.
now that I think about it, I'm surprised there hasn't been like specifically like a skateboarding
right there.
game.
Holy shit!
What
I'm surprised there specifically hasn't been like a
That is
skateboarding
awesome.
game with
Matt,
a fucking sci-fi
he
thing.
did it
where you
again.
can do shit
Look,
like that. I'm
he's
surprised that hasn't been done already.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sonic.
dude.
Sonic did some
Never
cool
seen a
shit
fucking
with
game do that
grinding, but
with,
they
like,
never
skateboarding.
use
It's
it.
so fucking dope.
Man, you just Spider-Man grinded that fucking ceiling twice.
I know.
For
dude.
no
That's
reason.
crazy. No reason.
You were
No reason
grinding.
whatsoever other than to do
Look,
it again.
Trip,
You're
there was a
grinding on
reason.
that.
And
You
the
were
reason's
grinding on
'cause
that
it looked
rail like
dope
Trip
as
Woods
fuck.
to Victoria
That's
Morcell.
That's the reason is because this is some magical shit. I'm gonna grind the ceiling. Fuck it.
Yeah.
He said, I ain't seen the ceiling grinded like that back in the day.
Yeah, somebody.
Timothy.
I got a text that was so badass.
Oh yeah. Right.
Yeah, that's dope.
Struxa. Oh hey.
I ain't seen a beating like that since I threw a banana in my pants and set a monkey loose.
Hello.